Near-death experiences, NDEs, and deathbed confessions have fascinated humanity for centuries. These profound, often life-altering moments are surrounded by mystery, touching on themes of life, death, and the possibility of an existence beyond. While NDEs and confessions are personal experiences, they share commonalities that suggest deeper universal truths. In this script, we explore these phenomena through stories, scientific inquiries, and philosophical musings, unraveling what they tell us about the human experience. One of the most intriguing aspects of NDEs is their vivid and often consistent nature across cultures. People who have undergone near-death experiences frequently report strikingly similar visions: a tunnel of light, a feeling of overwhelming peace, and encounters with deceased loved ones or spiritual beings. These accounts transcend geographical, cultural, and religious boundaries, suggesting a shared aspect of human consciousness. Consider the story of Anita Moorjani, who faced terminal cancer and was clinically dead for about 30 minutes. During her NDE, she described a state of absolute clarity and unconditional love. She claimed to have understood her life's purpose and the interconnectedness of all beings. Remarkably, Anita's cancer disappeared shortly after her recovery, and she has since dedicated her life to sharing her story and its profound lessons. Scientific investigations into NDEs have attempted to bridge the gap between the mystical and the measurable. Dr. Sam Parnia, a critical care physician and researcher, has studied the phenomenon extensively. His work involves interviewing cardiac arrest survivors to understand the nature of consciousness during clinical death. According to Dr. Parnia, NDEs may reflect a hybrid of neurological processes and deeply ingrained cultural or spiritual beliefs. However, he also acknowledges the mysteries that science has yet to explain, such as how individuals report events occurring around them with uncanny accuracy despite being declared clinically dead. Beyond the scientific realm, NDEs challenge our understanding of life's purpose and the afterlife. Many individuals who experience these events return with a renewed sense of appreciation for life, often abandoning material pursuits in favor of personal growth and spiritual development. This transformation is evident in the case of Eben Alexander, a neurosurgeon who initially dismissed NDEs as hallucinations. After contracting bacterial meningitis and slipping into a coma, he experienced an NDE that profoundly changed his perspective. Dr. Alexander's story, documented in his book Proof of Heaven, highlights the potential for NDEs to shift even the most skeptical minds. Deathbed confessions, on the other hand, provide a window into the human psyche during life's final moments. These confessions often involve unburdening guilt, revealing hidden truths, or expressing sentiments that were suppressed during life. The honesty that accompanies these declarations is striking, as individuals confront mortality with an urgency to make peace with themselves and others. Consider the story of Karl, a World War II veteran who revealed on his deathbed that he had saved a Jewish family from persecution, an act he had kept secret due to fear of retribution. His confession brought solace to his family, reshaping their understanding of his character and leaving a legacy of courage. Cultural perspectives on NDEs and confessions vary widely, yet they often align in their recognition of these experiences as transformative. In Tibetan Buddhism, for instance, the Bardo Thodol, or Tibetan Book of the Dead, describes the intermediate state between death and rebirth, offering guidance for navigating the afterlife. Similarly, Native American traditions often regard visions during near-death states as spiritual journeys, providing wisdom or messages from ancestors. These cultural narratives underscore the universality of seeking meaning in experiences that transcend the physical realm. Despite their transformative potential, NDEs and confessions are not without skepticism. Critics argue that NDEs can be attributed to neurological phenomena such as oxygen deprivation, chemical imbalances, or the brain's attempt to make sense of trauma. Deathbed confessions, they argue, may be influenced by delirium or the emotional intensity of dying. Yet, the enduring power of these stories lies in their ability to inspire introspection and dialogue about life's greatest mysteries. NDEs and confessions offer profound insights into human nature and the pursuit of meaning. They remind us of the fragility of life, the importance of forgiveness, and the potential for transformation even in life's final moments. Whether viewed through a scientific, spiritual, or cultural lens, these experiences challenge us to confront our fears and embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity. As we delve deeper into these stories, may we find inspiration to live more authentically and compassionately, honoring the interconnected web of existence that binds us all. The exploration of near-death experiences often extends to the realm of personal transformation. Many individuals describe their NDEs as pivotal moments that led to lasting changes in their lives. Take the example of Mary Neal, an orthopedic surgeon who drowned during a kayaking accident. Mary's NDE included a profound sense of peace and an encounter with spiritual beings who assured her that her time on Earth was not yet complete. Upon her recovery, Mary's perspective on life shifted dramatically. She began to prioritize relationships, embrace spirituality, and view challenges as opportunities for growth. Interestingly, NDEs sometimes include visions or knowledge that defy explanation. Numerous accounts detail individuals seeing future events or gaining insights into personal or global matters. For instance, Dannion Brinkley, who experienced multiple NDEs after being struck by lightning, reported visions of future technological advancements and geopolitical changes. While skeptics may dismiss such claims as coincidences or fabrications, they add another layer of intrigue to an already mysterious phenomenon. Meanwhile, the study of deathbed confessions sheds light on the human need for reconciliation and closure. These final moments often reveal profound truths about the nature of regret and redemption. Stories abound of estranged families reuniting, hidden crimes being confessed, or long-held secrets finally coming to light. Such moments highlight the deep-seated human desire to leave the world with a sense of honesty and resolution. They also serve as a poignant reminder of the power of truth and forgiveness in healing wounds that might otherwise remain open. Philosophers and theologians have long debated the implications of NDEs and confessions for our understanding of existence. Are these experiences glimpses of an afterlife, or are they constructed by the brain as it faces imminent death? Theologians often interpret NDEs as evidence of a spiritual dimension, aligning with religious teachings about the soul and its journey. Conversely, materialist philosophers argue that these phenomena are rooted in biological processes, offering no proof of life beyond death. The debate continues, yet the emotional and psychological impact of these experiences remains undeniable. Modern technology has also played a role in reshaping our understanding of these phenomena. Advances in brain imaging and resuscitation techniques have provided new insights into what happens during near-death states. Studies using functional MRI scans, for instance, have shown unusual brain activity patterns during periods of clinical death, challenging traditional notions of consciousness. These findings raise profound questions about the relationship between the brain and the mind, and whether consciousness can exist independently of physical processes. Cultural and historical accounts further enrich our understanding of these experiences. Ancient Egyptian texts, such as the Book of the Dead, detailed rituals and instructions to guide souls through the afterlife. Similarly, Greek philosophers like Plato wrote about near-death states in works like The Republic, where he described Air's journey to the underworld and back. These ancient narratives mirror modern NDE accounts, reinforcing the timeless nature of humanity's curiosity about death and what lies beyond. Another layer of complexity is added by accounts of shared death experiences, SDEs, where individuals report witnessing or participating in the NDE of a loved one. These experiences, though less common, involve shared visions of light, tunnels, or spiritual entities during the moment of another person's passing. Such phenomena challenge the notion that NDEs are solely subjective experiences and suggest a potential interconnectedness of consciousness. The role of psychedelics in simulating or inducing near-death-like experiences has also garnered significant attention. Substances like DMT, dimethyltryptamine, often referred to as the spirit molecule, are reported to produce experiences similar to NDEs, including encounters with otherworldly beings and feelings of unity with the universe. Researchers have begun exploring the potential of these substances to provide therapeutic insights, particularly for individuals facing terminal illnesses or grappling with existential fears. The parallels between psychedelic experiences and NDEs continue to fuel discussions about the nature of consciousness and its boundaries. Contemporary literature, art, and media have also embraced the themes of NDEs and deathbed confessions. Films such as The Sixth Sense and Flatliners delve into the mystery of what happens after death, blending fiction with elements of real-life accounts. Memoirs and autobiographical works like 90 Minutes in Heaven by Don Piper provide personal perspectives that resonate with audiences seeking to understand these phenomena. Art installations and music inspired by NDEs aim to evoke the emotional and spiritual dimensions of these experiences, bridging the gap between individual stories and collective understanding. On a practical level, the medical community has started to integrate the lessons of NDEs into palliative care practices. Recognizing the transformative potential of these experiences, healthcare providers aim to offer holistic support that addresses not only physical pain, but also emotional and spiritual well-being. Workshops and training programs for medical professionals emphasize the importance of listening to and validating patients' experiences, fostering a compassionate environment that respects the profound impact of such events. Global surveys and studies reveal striking patterns in the prevalence and nature of NDEs. A cross-cultural study conducted by the International Association for Near-Death Studies, IANDS, highlighted common themes of peace, light, and a sense of being out of the body across diverse populations. Interestingly, the interpretations of these experiences often align with cultural and religious beliefs, suggesting that while the core experience may be universal, its meaning is deeply personal. Recent developments in artificial intelligence and virtual reality technologies have begun to simulate aspects of NDEs for educational and therapeutic purposes. For example, VR programs allow individuals to experience a simulated version of what some describe as an out-of-body experience or tunnel of light. While these technologies cannot replicate the emotional and spiritual depth of actual NDEs, they provide a platform for studying human perception and fostering empathy. Furthermore, historical records reveal that societies have long documented phenomena resembling NDEs and confessions. Indigenous tribes often incorporated these accounts into their oral traditions, viewing them as sacred knowledge. Similarly, medieval literature and religious texts frequently reference visions of the afterlife, experienced by those who were thought to have died and then revived. These historical accounts not only provide context, but also demonstrate the enduring nature of humanity's fascination with death and what lies beyond. As we conclude this exploration, it is clear that near-death experiences and deathbed confessions touch on universal themes that resonate deeply with the human spirit. They encourage us to reflect on our values, confront our fears, and seek meaning in the face of life's uncertainties. Whether you view these stories as evidence of the supernatural or as powerful psychological phenomena, their ability to inspire and transform is undeniable. May these accounts remind us of the beauty and fragility of existence, urging us to live with greater purpose, compassion, and curiosity.